What is good, everybody? It's your boy Angel, and right now I want to talk about Jason Garrett, the new offensive coordinator of the New York Football Giants. I think it was a great signing by the Giants. I thought it was a very smart signing by the Giants, and let me explain to you guys, because I know it's going to be a little, everybody doesn't like Jason Garrett, especially if you know the Cowboys and their record the last decade that he's been there. If you know the Cowboys, once again, you know that Jerry Jones is a very controlling general manager slash owner slash he does everything. So everybody knows Jason Garrett was under his thumb, and he pretty much did whatever Jerry Jones wanted him to do. So now that he's out from that, I feel like he can be a shoulder to lean on for Joe Judge, the new head coach of the New York Football Giants, who hasn't been a head coach before. Now, Joe Judge knows how to deal with players. He was a special team coach for the New England Patriots last year, so he knows when you're a special teams coach, you have to deal with offensive players and defensive players, and you have to make them mesh together, and you get new guys every year because you just get in the scraps from whatever the offense or the defense doesn't want, pretty much, unless the guy comes in as a speedy guy who kick returns and punch returns. But for the most part, you're getting a bunch of fourth-string wide receivers and third-string running backs, and you're throwing them out there on special teams, and they're making plays. So for Joe Judge to know all of that and to be good with the players, I thought that was a great signing for them to do that. And now he has Jason Garrett, someone who's done it before, to lean on, and I feel like that's a solid thing, only because Garrett knows the Giants, he knows their players, he knows their organization, because he's been playing against them for the last decade as the Dallas Cowboys head coach. Not only does he know our team, but he knows the Cowboys team, he knows the Eagles team, he knows the Redskins team, he knows the whole division. So he knows he's comfortable there. It's not going to be too much of an adjustment. We have a great running back just like he had in Dallas. We have a great solid young quarterback just like he had in Dallas. Our defense just has to get much better, but we have high draft picks. We have a lot of money to spend, so I don't think that's going to be a problem this year. I thought the coaching staff was one of the biggest issues. I didn't know who Joe Judge was going to surround around him, but Jason Garrett as their offensive coordinator, and then they got defensive coordinator that used to be the coordinator for the Giants back in the days, I believe 08, 09 area, and recently he's been in Miami, but he seems like a good guy. I've seen a few interviews. He seems like a hard-nosed, blue-collar guy, and that's something that Joe Judge wants in all his guys, and I feel like he's put a great staff around this team, so I think it's going to work out for the Giants in the long run, hopefully not too long. So that's what I think about the Jason Garrett signing. Thank you guys for watching once again. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, OUT.